Olivier, just the other day I one more time watched your first video here in Lithuania, and some quite time have passed. What are your experience here in Kaunas during those days in Lithuania?
It's great. You know, the second I got here, just spending a few days, you can see that, you know, everybody loves basketball. So definitely playing for a great organization like, you know, this team, and having so many people involved just makes it easier for us, you know, to go out there and compete and have fun.
You got here during the Eurobasket championship fever. Did you notice that in Kaunas in general?
Yeah, a lot of people were looking into it. You know, I came a few times to the arena to watch it on a big screen, and you know, everybody came out to and just see how many people came out just for, you know, some basketball like that. And we had so many guys playing on the team, so it's kind of encouraging for, you know, somebody like me.
So you were one of the supporters, yeah?
Definitely have to. We had so many people on there playing for the national team, so I had to support them.
Olivier, let's talk about yourself. How did you start playing basketball? What pushed you towards basketball?
My dad was playing basketball, you know, when he was in college, and when he got me, everybody was surrounded by basketball. My older brother played basketball. My older sister plays basketball. My younger sister. So it was kind of just a family thing, and you know, everybody kind of got into it at an early age, and I just continued.
So only the basketball roots in your family, yeah?
Only the basketball roots. So.
Let's talk about your career in Boston College. The first year you got award as the best rookie. Then year after year you got to the third national team, then the first team. This means that every year you becoming more and more better. Is this because of the efforts you show during the training course, or what? Is it because you knew something?
I feel like it's just my mentality. You know, every year, you know, every summer I try to add something to my game to, you know, add something to look better the next year. So, you know, I pride myself on, you know, working hard and trying to add stuff to my game, and, you know, just the main goal is just to keep on getting better every year, and just, you know, show people something different every year.
Yeah. After the college, you played for the NBA Summer League for Utah Jazz. What was the hardest thing to adapt after the college to the NBA game style?
I would say, you know, you're not playing against little boys anymore.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's older. You know, it's a job, just like my job here. So just going out there and competing against people that are trying to make a living, it's different from college, definitely. But I would say just guys are bigger, faster, stronger, more athletic, and that was a big difference.
At the first interview when you got here in Lithuania, you called yourself a versatile player. You can play both in PG and SG positions, but nevertheless, every player has its own favorite basketball elements. What are those for you?
I would just say just being aggressive and scoring. You know, my 3 years at BC, I scored the basketball pretty well, and just making plays for my teammates. So, you know, these practices, you know, here I've been trying to keep the same mindset in terms of, you know, attack and score when I can, and if somebody stops me, pass me to the open man, and that usually works.
Yeah. In Zalgiris, you picked the 21st number. Does that mean something for you? Is it a special number?
Everybody wore it in my family. So my dad was wearing it when he played. My brother wore it. My sister wore it, and my little sister wears it too. So it's kind of a family thing. Yeah.
Tradition, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time. I've been wearing 21.
Yeah. You played some friendly games here with Kauno Žalgiris in Lithuania and in Italy. Talking about American and European basketball levels, were some differences for you? Some hard parts to adapt?
I would definitely say Europe. You know, people think the game a lot more. It might not be as athletic and as up and down basketball, but in terms of, you know, pick and roll situations for me, and just, you know, seeing how different people use it and try to, you know, master it is really something I pay focus to. And but I would say it's kind of the same thing. You know, we played a few friendly games against pretty good teams in Italy, and kind of just getting used to the European flow is definitely something that's going to help me.
Yeah. At first you played with some Kauno Žalgiris roster players, and the other part just joined the Zalgiris after Eurobasket. How are the teammates for you? How are the guys, the atmosphere in the team?
Before it was, you know, some of the guys from the junior team, so it was a little younger. But you know, we have our full squad now for a few days, and you know, everybody seems pretty positive and, you know, excited about the year, and chemistry's already good, and you know, everybody's nice with everybody, but also everybody competes during practice, so that's definitely good.
It's not the first time you're going to play with big players from like a national team. You also were competing for the spot in the Canadian roster. What is it like to play with the big stars who play in NBA and so on?
You know, it's definitely good. In Canada, these past few years, you know, a lot of good talent is starting to rise and starting to impact at the professional level. So definitely having so many good guys in the same gym and competing is definitely fun for whoever's trying to compete. And if you're a competitor, those are the best situations. So being on a team like this one right here, where we have so many national team players from the respective country and really good players, is something like the same kind of vibe as the Team Canada stuff. So it's definitely good.
And the last questions, what would you like to achieve with Kauno Žalgiris? Of course, you have some goals in your mind.
I would say, win as many games as possible. The more you win, the more the fans come out, the more it makes everything, worth it at the end. But, they had a pretty good season last year. But I feel like with the pieces that we added this year and just the whole group, we can really make it far. In the EuroLeague especially. I know there's a lot of good teams, but we have a good team also, so I'm looking forward to it.
And what could be awards for the fans who support Zalgiris very much?
Awards?
Yeah.
I don't know, make it to the top 8, Elite 8, just trying to push and trying to win it. So, it's definitely a long shot, but like I said, I think we have the pieces for it.
Yeah, so make like whatever. Yeah, like that. I can also get the emotion.
One more time.